Hello, it is Friday, July 22nd, 2022. I'm going to be doing the NorCal Coast View 600K Brevet this weekend. Starts bright and early tomorrow morning. This is a point-to-point ride, so it's not like a normal loop where I can drive to the start and then take the car back after the ride is done. What I'm going to need to do is rent a car, drive all the way up to Arcata, and start the ride from there. We're going to be riding down the coast, mostly down Highway 1, ending in San Francisco. I'm going to be meeting up with another rando to pick up the car at Enterprise. So looking forward to this weekend. Going to be taking my Co-Motion touring bike here. My normal randonneuring bike has been injured, so it is currently out of commission. But it should be a great time, and I look forward to it. It's about 4:30 in the morning, just leaving my Airbnb. Got about a 15-minute ride to the start, the meeting point. It's a 24-hour diner. Gonna be heading over there, get a really good breakfast, wait for the other riders to show up, and then we'll get started on all this craziness. All right at 6 a.m. Let's commence with the madness. About 25 miles in, making good time. Northernmost part of the ride. It's all south from here. And a flat. Okay, changing that flat took some time. I was having some trouble getting the wheel back on. It took me about 20 minutes. So that's just the way it goes. So back in action here. Onwards. Back up with these guys. Yeah. Avenue of the Giants. On the ride up here, saw a guy riding down Highway 101. Older guy, big old long white beard, no shirt on. Looks like he's been riding for years, and all I could think of was, I can't wait to be that guy. It's quite humbling to be among these huge ancient trees. Makes me think like they're going to be here thousands of years, and we're only here like 100 years or something, if we're lucky. It makes me feel kind of small and insignificant in a way, but not in a bad way. It's a good thing. It helps you appreciate what you have. It helps you realize that our time here is short. You gotta make the most of it. Well, I got 269 miles, but who's counting? All right, about 9.5 hours in, mile 132, making some good time. Just wanted to quickly talk about the bike that I'm riding today. It's a Co-Motion Americano. As you may notice, it does not have a normal drivetrain. It actually has it's called a Pinion gearbox. All the shifting is done internally right in there. There is no rear derailleur, front derailleur, and it's no chain. It's all just that belt there. It's pretty nice. It's pretty smooth. I wasn't sure how it was gonna handle on this ride, but so far it's going pretty great. See, here we have this little twist shifter that is used to shift between the gears. I had 18 gears to choose from, and I guess there's 11% step in between each gear. So if I just want to shift down, just a matter of twisting it towards me here, shift up, go faster. The gearing is also super low with this thing. Like, I have it all the way down, and you know, I can even go slower than walking pace up this hill here. So it'd be nice and handy if I'm fully loaded with panniers and everything. It's a long, steep climb, but man, is it beautiful. One thing I forgot to mention, I did have a strange and unusual mechanical issue, and that guy riding right there, that's Mirko. He actually took some footage of what was going on. I was too worried about not being stranded to film it, so let's check out what he shot.
So, what happened?
Oh man, I was riding down the road and my left foot felt a little funny. Felt a little loose, like, is my cleat coming off? Look down, no, my freaking crank arm is coming off. And it's like, whoops. I was kind of riding for a second with my crank arm attached to my cleat. I was like, that doesn't seem good. So I lost my my end cap here, and a couple of the bolts came out, so must have been loose. Now that I'm stopped here, that makes it go faster but harder to pedal. That makes it go slower but easier to pedal. And the cool thing about this is that I don't have to spin the cranks, spin the pedals to get it to shift. And right now it's in the easiest, right now it's in the middle, and I can just take off right from there. So right from a dead stop, you can shift all you want. Sun's starting to go down, temperature's dropping. It's feeling pretty nice out here. Got in about 9:40. Here's our room. Planning on getting up at 2, leaving at 2:30 with a few other riders. So That should be fun. Good night. Good morning. It is 2:30. Mirko is pumping his tire. A couple other riders are coming with us as well. We're about to roll on here. It's gonna be great. Still having some tire troubles. Some dried sealant. It's gonna throw in a tube. This isn't a race. We have 40 hours to complete it. We just gotta make sure his tire is okay. So it's worth spending the time now rather than on the side of the road in the dark. So no rush. It's all good. We'll get going when we get going, and we'll finish when we finish. The organizers get a hotel room and bring our drop bags for resupply. So that's kind of nice. Volunteers are here all night helping us out. It's pretty great. There's Larry. He's 74, but he barely looks 60. It's crazy. Our original departure time was 2:30. It's gonna be closer to 3, but that's okay. Our first stop is about 60 miles away. There's a Chevron there, so we'll resupply there and keep on going. Should be daylight by then. And by the way, Larry was the first one in. He was actually a half hour ahead of myself. Pretty impressive. It looks like we're back in action. We're gonna be ready to roll here. We're on track for a 3 a.m. rollout, I believe. Let's see you on the road. This other guy, Ryan, he decided to ride with us after all, so give him just a couple more minutes and then we'll be out. A couple minutes past 3, so we'll be rolling here very shortly. This is what's so great about randonneuring. It's quiet, middle of the night, peaceful, hardly any cars. You feel like the world is yours. It's just before 11:30 on Sunday morning. I totally forgot to record the last stop. Got there a little after 7. Making great time today. Really feeling it. Just kind of mowing on through here. Even though I showed up to Fort Bragg a little bit after 9:30. Didn't get to bed till almost 12. Not sure how much I slept. Or if I even slept at all, honestly. Maybe got like 20 minutes. So, feeling a little sleep deprived today. We're making it work. It's all part of the rando experience. "36 miles to go. Home stretch. Let's do this." Everything hurts and I'm exhausted, but only 12 miles to go. See you at the finish.
Hey, you made it. All right.
As to be expected, I was completely wiped out after this ride. The organizers had a little barbecue going on in the park, but it was freezing. You can see in this picture here that one of the guys actually lent me his jacket, which I thought was pretty nice. I could only stay a few minutes, got a little something to eat before I had to go catch a BART train and then hop on an Amtrak to get back to Sacramento. It was an incredible adventure, an amazing journey, epic, all of that. Thank you all for being a part of my journey.